Tommy Morrison will forever remain one of the most tragic figures throughout pugilistic history. In the 90s, the blonde giant with a chiseled silhouette was the embodiment of a knockout machine. Mind-blowing speed, devastating flurries, and $1 million punch have propelled him to the pinnacle of the sport. But the prominent heavyweight's career was cut short in the prime of his potential, suddenly and irrevocably. Today we remember the legendary power and dramatic path of boxing's great white hope. Born on January 2nd, 1969, Thomas David Morrison grew up in the American South. Half Irish and half Native American, the future champion was a protege of nature itself. Athletic talent determined his success in football and basketball. Still, the real gift was revealed in the boxing gym, where the 10-year-old boy was brought to by his father, according to family tradition.
I've always been pretty exceptional at sports, but boxing is something I feel like I get a step ahead.
The 15-year-old teenager was so impressive in appearance that he fought adults using a fake ID forged by his mother. By 1988, fresh out of high school, Tommy's record exceeded 200 amateur matches. After graduation, the 19-year-old prodigy won several regional tournaments. However, following a loss in the National Olympic trials to Ray Mercer, who would later take the gold in Seoul, Morrison decided to break the shackles of unpaid boxing. Being an alleged distant relative of the movie star John Wayne, he took the ancestor's moniker, the Duke, and in November 1988 went on a journey to conquer the professional ring. The 6-foot 2-inch tall kid with a frame north of 200 pounds was menacing enough, but what stuck out the most was his patented left hook. None of the initial 5 opponents could survive the first 3 minutes. It wasn't until the 6th performance, dated February 1989, that the Duke encountered a semblance of competition. In the beginning of the fight against Traore Ali, Tommy ate a few straights from long range.
Sir, he's got that square shoulder.
In response, he turned to the trademark hook. Thunderous naked right hands aggravated the situation. Traore wasn't going anywhere and bravely withstood the onslaught for 3 rounds. Nevertheless, at the 9-minute mark, he lingered in the line of fire for too long.
There it is. Come on, punch. That's it.
A delayed reaction on that.
In the 4th frame, another clinch decided the outcome of the meeting.
He'll finish it. Yep. Good right uppercut.
That'll be the winner. Ali.
That evening, the right uppercut became the weapon of choice and knocked down the vis-a-vis twice for TKO.
Yep. Good right uppercut.
The canonical puncher style, always aiming to send the rival to the hospital, did not disappoint in further collisions. Morrison invariably broke into close quarters and unloaded thumping hooks and uppercuts. Come summer, he had stacked up a pile of 11 unconscious bodies.
Morrison delights his hometown Kansas City fans with a 2-bout.
Signing with Bill King, a famous manager responsible for Mike Tyson's rise, helped the Duke's ascension towards the elite. With a team full of professionals in the corner, the surging prospect went on a title conquest. Justifying the flattering comparisons with Iron Mike,
Morrison and liked it because of the left hook.
in August of '89, Morrison viciously punished the torso for 3 minutes, hoping to crush Mike Robinson in spectacular fashion.
And gets maximum power into that.
Finishing body shots by Morrison.
The first knockdown materialized in the dying
Amateur. Lost the Olympic trials. A big right hand followed up on the left by Morrison and Shelby.
In September, Rick Ennis, with 15 knockouts and 18 victories, vowed to stay away from the bludgeoning hooks. And yet, that was too hard of a task.
Legs back under it now, but he was really blocked.
Dave Jacko, an owner of 21 wins and 18 finishes, tried to keep the distance in the kickoff. Tommy threw a couple of light jabs and made the opponent taste his mighty punch.
Face a right hand.
There's the left hand. They go down and probably out.
A leaping left hook became a perfect storm, turning Jacko's grit off with one touch. The Duke's name started coming up in the title conversation.
First round. Tommy the Duke Morrison comes to boxing naturally. He's related to John Wayne, whose real name was Marion Morrison, grooming Tommy for a shot at heavyweight champion Mike Tyson. And it could be the grudge match of the century.
Confirming expectations, Morrison made short work of the experienced Harry Terrell.
Right hand, and he lands the left. He has protecting himself and trying to against the ropes.
Forcing the referee to initiate the count in the second minute with a clubbing left. Tommy stamped an exclamation mark with a long overhand.
127 pounds. He stopped this fight. He has got to his feet, but he stopped the fight. Another first round knockout.
Terrell courageously endured the knockdown, but soon was left dangling on the ropes like a puppet with cut strings.
27 pounds.
In June, Joe Hip gave him all sorts of trouble.
En inne i ringen mellan de fyra repen, så det är han som måste bevisa vad han går för.
The ever-tough Native American had a granite chin.
Från båda sidor. Tunga, höger träffar.
Rising from the dead after a monstrous right hand.
Här kommer den med röpgött som jag sa. Här kommer också en.
Having broken his jaw and hand in the fight, Morrison dug deep and wrapped things up in the knife.
Han har ofullt rätt med högern. Tunga högerkroken, den kommer på katten också. Dömer bort honom, han vänder ryggen.
Due to injuries, the pursuit of the throne had to be put on hold. Only the great Muhammad Ali found a way to stop it. Even 2 decades later, Foreman was still regarded as one of the deadliest punchers ever. Despite the public expecting reckless fireworks, Morrison had the best tactical performance of his career.
The most masterful piece of boxing in Tommy's career.
Tommy Gunn confidently outstruck the rival and took the victory by decision. With this giant achievement, Morrison joined the elite club of heavyweight kings. But subsequent events displayed the unpredictable nature of fisticuffs. The first defense was scheduled for August 1993. Rocky V co-star Mike Williams was supposed to be in the opposite corner. The contest fell through at the last moment when Williams allegedly refused to take a PED test and did not leave the locker room. The night was saved by a pie-loving local journeyman, Tim Tomaszek. According to popular belief, on his birthday, Doughboy came to watch the beloved champ and drink a few pints. Jumping into the ring for a couple of $1,000s, Tim enjoyed every second. As crazy as it may sound, in November of 1996, Tommy went to Japan, far away from any athletic commission, and performed over there. Marcus Rode, who agreed to be the Duke's farewell opponent, did not last even 2 minutes. From then on, the Golden Boy spiraled down the drain. Booze, drugs, and prison became the new reality for the guy who had recently been compared to Frazier and Tyson. He disappeared for 10 long years. Only at the turn of the century, the unrecognizable former champion has had enough and changed his destructive lifestyle. In the mid-90s, the whole world was at Morrison's feet. The young heavyweight's ambitions were complemented by a thunderous left hook. His record has been immortalized with 42 knockouts out of 48 victories, and he only lost on 3 occasions, exclusively to worthy boxers. Unable to handle stardom, the 2-time world champion burned through life like a rock star.
He lost the Olympic trials, a big right hand. There's the left hand. 27 pounds.
Although the exemplary citizen image turned into ashes, Tommy Gunn left a glorious mark inside the ring.
Laying down, he's landing.
Yep. Good right uppercut. And a good combination again by Morrison. A left and a right behind him. Uppercut.
His tragedy could serve as a warning to future generations.
Before he gets a chance to grab on. Good combination.
Oh, man. I was just going to say, it's simple.
And Mills Lane says, don't do that again.